Welcome to Hot Air. I'm Eric Stakelbeck. On the front burner today, guess who's coming to campus? Well, it's that time of year again when stressed out college students descend on places like Cancun and Cabo for fun, sun, and, well, debauchery. For better or worse, spring break has become an annual rite of passage. But amid all the body shots and bong hits, I wonder if our horny co-eds are aware that a growing number of their classmates have been taught that spring break, heck, even spring formal, are a prime example of why America should be destroyed. Let me explain. Back in 2005, after sharing a tender moment with Saudi King Abdullah, President Bush called for an increase in Saudi students at American universities. Now the Saudi government is sponsoring a scholarship program that'll bring up to 25,000 Saudis to American college campuses over the next 5 years. Close to 15,000 of them are already here, attending schools in nearly every state. The Saudi government is covering their full tuition, room, and board. This means that more Saudi students are studying at American universities now than ever before. Their enrollment numbers had actually dipped sharply after 9/11. That may have had something to do with the fact that 15 of the 19 9/11 hijackers were from Saudi Arabia, and one of them, Hani Hanjour, was here on a student visa. Now, the Saudi government says it's hand-picking the scholarship recipients so that another Hani Hanjour doesn't slip through the cracks. But here's the problem. All Saudi students are taught from first grade on that Christians and Jews are godless infidels and that Islam is the only acceptable way of life. These Saudi students are coming to America after years of Wahhabi indoctrination in the Saudi school system. Something tells me this won't go over well with the Animal House crowd on campus. But the State Department says this scholarship program will have long-term benefits, that it'll give these future Saudi leaders a positive image of America to take back to their home country. Forgive me if I'm skeptical. Back in 1986, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, the mastermind behind 9/11, received a bachelor's degree from an agricultural school in North Carolina. A year later, he was fighting alongside the Mujahideen in Afghanistan. And Saeed Qutb of the Muslim Brotherhood wrote a whole book about evil America after spending a year at a small college in Colorado. And that was way back in 1949. So there's a real possibility that these Saudi students won't embrace but reject what they see here in the West. There are also questions about how thorough the visa process will be. How do we know we're getting scholars and not potential jihadis? A State Department rep told me, quote, "We'll do everything with them that we do with any foreign visitor. There are name checks, biometric fingerprinting, and an interview. Some may go through further background checks. There's also a special process for people who come from countries that are state sponsors of terrorism." The thing is, although it's long been suspected of funding and supporting terrorism worldwide, Saudi Arabia is not on that list, and it won't be anytime soon. In the meantime, some of the incoming Saudi students will be taking aviation courses. You can't make this stuff up. As for this year's spring breakers, this may be the year they get their first taste of the burkini. Until next time, I'm Eric Stakelbeck for Hot Air.